You have found my chambers sooner than I expected. Well, welcome to my Alcazar. I'm waiting for you in my throne room, my dear guest. Greetings, my dear guest. It is always a pleasure to meet you in person, and I've been expecting this particular meeting with great aspiration. My name is Uxiag. I am a Kinreeve of Periite. In some ways, I am the sovereign of this place. My lord Periite is the master of the pits, guardian of the lower boundaries of oblivion. Have you not heard of his name? I've heard my master is not so well known in Tamriel, and yet your question surprises me. He's not as notorious as Azura, Molag Bal, or Homias Mor, but completely forgetting Periite. My lord is the keeper of the natural order. It's probably expected he's not much loved. I've heard my master is not so well known in Tamriel, but your question surprises me, provided you have met him before. My lord is the keeper of the natural order. It's probably expected he's not much loved. I am one of the kin of the Dremora clan. Kinyev is an honorary title among my people. Some may not agree with me on this, but for me, the greater importance lies in not what privileges the title brings, but in how one uses them. Mortals have a strange habit of forming an impression, using the most tumultuous exemplars as representatives. Not all Dremora are servants of Dagon. Some kin obey Molag Bal, some obey Sanguine, and some, as you now know, are in service of Lord Periite. And in the main, we are not bloodthirsty. Do you not remember what I told you on our first encounter? I don't have much else to add. You really are the first guest after Sinmarian who has piqued my interest. And I really wanted to play with you. We are in the throne room of my Alcazar. These are my chambers. From here I watch my guests. Alas, there are fewer guests than I would like. The stones are one of multiple Oblivion pocket planes which I reign over. And of course, they belong to the pits. But don't you ponder much on it. No matter how hard you try, you'll be incapable of picturing the true portrait of the pits yourself. The pits are one of the spokes of the wheel, the one laying below in the mud. I don't care for what you may have already heard of them. I see you don't understand. Fine. The pits are in the possession of Periite, for he is its master. All here are subject to him, you and I both. He was a peculiar guest. Perhaps you already know that settling the goblins here was his idea, though he was not guided by good intentions. He was inspired only by the interests of a researcher's behoof, and a succinct one, provided I cannot explain why he left this place. Do you truly believe that the people extinct so long ago have any differences from you and your folk? Let me disillusionize you. For the millennia in which the Falmer were gone, the inhabitants of Tamriel have changed little. You already know all about the Snow Elves. I've nothing new to add. You're beginning to abuse my hospitality. If you wish to ask infantile questions about the constitution of this world, Ask Armaeus more seekers, or search for answers in the Great Hexagonal Library. Yes, I narrated all my stories for you specifically. Your friend is a sapid collector, but he is cramped in terms of manipulating the continuity. Every action I perform works in favor of my lord, somehow. Of course, sometimes I fabricate things for my own amusement, when I feel like it. Of course, he's aware, and this provokes certain thoughts, provided he's yet to take any action. Would you believe everything goes as planned? Goblins are as much a guest here as you. My treatment towards them is appropriate. They do not bother me. As nor did Sinmerian or the Falmer. All I do is observe the occurrences and share the stories with my guests. Is there a reason that suggests someone is bothering me? Good. In different circumstances, we would bid our farewells like good friends would. I'd await your return, and we'd amuse each other with anecdotes someday. But now, I can't let you go. You may crave for whatever you like. Perhaps one day you may even acquire something. If you sit by the river long enough, you will see the body of your foe floating by. Be warned that mine won't. So don't abide by this thought. I don't mean anything. I find amusement in putting thoughts in your head. You conclude them on your own. I'm tired of repeating this. What? Come now. Combating you would be amusing, but I've no desire for it now. But the great battle will take place. You are to fight my champion. After that, I may let you go. Watching this duel, I thought I would like to warm up. And you seem to be able to provide good entertainment. Well, it's still breathing. You dare defy me, mortal? Turn! You wish to upset the balance? I am a servant of Lord Peryite. You are nothing. I am a servant of Lord Peryite. You are nothing. You wish to upset the balance. I am a servant of Lord Peryite. You are nothing.
What's going on in Faceted Stones? The Kinreeve in charge of this plane suddenly loses his bodily incarnation, and the other kin feel it. You were the one who did this, weren't you? What a curious specimen you are. Unfortunately, I have no time for you. We must investigate, you see. I see a silent question in your eyes. Who am I, and what's going on? You see, Prince Peryite, our lord, lucubrates on more pressing issues. He has no time to attend some border plane of the pits, so I take charge. Name's Markinaz Trikriura. I visit the stones every couple of centuries. Until then, don't you interfere, mortal. The Kinreeve's Alcazar will be sealed until all circumstances are clarified. Bye-bye.
Do you like shiny trinkets? When I last visited Tamriel, they were a big deal. Has anything changed since? But no, I give them to you for no particular reason, and not because you killed the Kinreeve. I have them plentiful. I can give a few sacks. What counts most is not what awaits you at the end, but rather what you encounter on your way, right? New acquaintances? Adventures? Yes. To every you who comes my way, I say, I hope today has become clear to you. Kinreeve tried to play god of Faceted Stones, and look where that got him. Don't understand metaphors, do you? With great power comes great responsibility. You become responsible forever for what you have tamed, and so on. Understanding this, that's your real treasure. You've come to me countless times, but this you I will remember better than others.